We think that these emotions are naturally coming up. Oh, when my friend disappoints me like that, I am angry. That's normal. But what we may find out if we dare to look and experiment is that that's actually not the case. So, for example, something that happened once or twice with friends is, in the past when I had an issue with a friend, we would usually just solve it on the mind level. And then, everyone would deal with their own emotions. Usually, of course, when it's solved with the mind, we suppress our emotions or don't attend to them anymore. But a recent experiment I tried was, instead of taking away the reason that is causing pain for the other, is holding space. So, for example, a friend was disappointed that because of something I did, and then I knew I could simply explain the reasons, and then he would understand, and the misunderstanding would be solved, and then everything would be okay again. But the emotion is real, and this solving something on the mind hinges upon the misunderstanding that we think that the emotion is secondary, but actually the emotion is primary. What do I mean by that? Well, if we actually hold space for that emotion and don't talk it away, we don't solve the problem on the mind level yet, but be with that emotion of anger or frustration, it will transform and it will create a lasting change in our life, making us more calm, more considerate, more compassionate with ourselves, and give us the energy back which was previously disowned, and raise us to a higher perspective where we can solve our own problems, where we won't even be disappointed the next time. When a friend disappoints us and we get angry because of it, it's not the friend's fault. That emotion was already in us and our friend just triggered it up. And when we stay with that emotion, the next time the same thing happens again, we won't be as angry anymore, and we will have more clarity of mind, being able to solve the situation in a more effective way. And probably, because we haven't disowned part of our personality, we won't even self-sabotage our way into that situation. So that situation where we get disappointed won't even arise because we don't contribute to it or attract it. So all that being said, there was an experiment, and it was very interesting and also it took a dare and some sort of courage to let my friend be angry at me and not solve it, because that, of course, is also a fear for myself. Like, oh my gosh, what if this goes wrong, But it did transform, and it was a healing experience, and a beautiful one indeed. As every conflict is a unique opportunity to raise our consciousness, which is a quote by Carl Jung, and conflicts we usually only have with other humans, not with AIs. They are very agreeable. And that these conflicts, these interpersonal conflicts in relationships, is that very unifying pain that, when felt through, unifies us and also liberates energy and greater consciousness.